What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and you better believe it. We are all here because update 19, that's right, the War Within has dropped. So, let's get into what is new. And there's a lot new, but it doesn't really come across, at least at the moment, doesn't really come across in your face. So, you almost are wondering what really has changed. So, it literally dropped maybe 5 minutes ago. So, at the moment, the market is not all in your face with some of the new stuff. It probably will be by the time you guys are seeing this video, and probably within 24 hours they're going to have a little bit of tweaks. But it took an incredible amount of time for this update to come out, and it's almost midnight where DE is, and actually where I am. We're on the same timeline, time frame, whatever. So, time zone. So it's almost midnight, so it's crazy. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's see what is new. So I want to make sure that I don't forget a whole lot of stuff. But right off the bat, we want to go to let's go to bundles first. Bundles. Let's just click on bundles. So we have two main bundles. One is going to be the Kuva Armor Collection. This armor collection right here is what you saw in the little sneak peek and whatnot. Only 100 plat for a couple pieces, so not too bad. Lotus, come on, I'm trying to get something done. So I'm going to be giving one of these away on my channel. So I'm gonna tell you guys 100% in the comments below. I want you to drop something in the comments below. I'm gonna think about what I want you to say as I go on, but I need so much to get out and to talk about. So right now, Kuva bundle, that's an option. That's one thing that just got added. Now, on top of that, not just the Kuva pieces, but as well as the three new weapons, which are the Zar, the Twin Roga, and the Kasheg, are all part of this bundle right here. And as you can see, they're on him right now. I want to do a little like fashion frame type thing in another episode, so we can kind of do some cool colors and designs. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that. That's going to be awesome. I do a lot on this channel, including giveaways. So on top of that, we have the two different pet armors. So you have the Kubro off to the one side, which looks pretty awesome. I actually like that a lot. And the one off to the left, for the Kavat. And I like it, not as much as I like the Kubros, to be honest with you, but they're both pretty cool designs. So this is 895 platinum for this bundle. It includes the attachment, the little dangly bit for the melee weapon. It includes a mantis skin that you can. Well, this the regular Lisette skin is back there. You got the mantis skin as well, the scimitar skin, and the Zypho skin in this bundle. So that includes all the weapons, all the attachments, and all the skins for your Lisette slash whatever in this bundle. 895, I feel like that's a little bit steep. I'm probably gonna farm out all the stuff except for the attachments. I'll probably buy those myself over there for 100 instead, but I'll probably do everything else. I'm not too sure where we're gonna be getting these pieces. I believe a lot of them are going to be through the War Within and maybe some drops. You'll have to check the dojo. Maybe we'll check that before we go. But anyways, there's that bundle. I want to make sure weapons, you can obviously go through and check here what or the individual weapons themselves. A little bit too expensive, I think, to be purchasing with platinum. But there is also, what else changed? I don't know if these are new. I never really checked. You can purchase Endo for platinum. I don't suggest it. I suggest doing the Maru missions. Let's see, keys, drones, landing craft. There's just so much to just comb over and make sure has been taken care of. Here's some of the skins that you can see. I didn't really see anything new in here. There's a lot of mission stuff that's changed and a whole lot of other details that I'm going to get into. I just want to make sure the market, because it's not fully fleshed out, I want to make sure you guys know what's in the market. Tenojin, they did add this Prime Vault section, which obviously there's not one currently up. But the Prime Vault, just like the Prime Access, when the Vault opens up for one of the Warframes, actually two of the Warframes coming up, they announced that on stream, is both Ember and I forgot. But they're going to be coming out and going to be available for for purchase in December. Anyways, also the Prime X will be available in December, I believe. But there's all these things. Make sure you just comb it over and check it out. Like I said, the popular thing is not quite a thing right now. Let's jump over to... Actually, I do want to mention, I don't want to show... Well, I suppose I could show it a little bit. Decorator mode. There's a lot of really juicy stuff that I want to get to. So let's go to Equipment, Landing Craft, Customize and Place Decorations. Now, supposedly... Yeah, one... So now you can basically, you can even purchase through here. That's interesting. But now you can actually go through and place something and put it somewhere, and without having to go back through the menus and do this all over again, you can continually purchase or place stuff you have in your inventory. So, and then you hit escape to exit. So you can go through and put all your little bobbleheads and all that stuff down without going through the menus over and over again, which is pretty good for a lot of you decorative people. I have the little bobbleheads and stuff like that, but I haven't done anything else really. Alright, so missions. I did decorator mode, Maru and Clem missions. Okay, so supposedly we will be also having... Ooh, we're going to get a little bit of lag because all the people updating and all that stuff. So, Clem has his own missions, I guess. Right now you see the placeholder, help Clem. That's something they must have need to patch in. But that is going to be the Clem missions that you can, instead of going to the relay and talking to Clem to get a mission done, you can do them through here. Same thing with Maru. I believe I did mine for the day. That's probably why it's not showing up. But Maru's mission to go find a sculpture can also show up here, I believe. On top of that, I believe right here, yes, construction. I think this is the new invasion mission where you either help the Grineer or the Corpus. I think you can use credits to make your status better in one or the other as well, but you also can fight on their behalf and make these invasion missions complete. On top of that, I'm kind of going to jump around down to this other thing because it was in the notes, it was put somewhere else. So, with the new mission, the invasion mission, the Vandal and Wraith weapons are no longer in the sorties, and they are now going to be accessible. The parts, I believe, the parts are going to be accessible only through these invasion missions. So that's a big deal. And while mentioning sorties, actually, the sorties now require you to not only be level 30, but also complete the War Within. So that's a big deal. I believe that means that there's going to be some sort of change to the sortie missions. That's no longer going to be seasonal. All the drops are going to be the same for forever, I guess. I mean, subject to change, whatever. But it's no longer going to include the Wraith weapons and the Vandal weapons. Those are going to be put in the invasion. But the other stuff, the legendary cores, the endo, different various endo, the not relics, the focus can be in there as well. Also, something else is going to be put in the sorties that is coming up. It's not in patch or the update 19. It's coming very soon. It's going to be something that they haven't told us about. Maybe a new weapon or something that you can get through here. Also, Mastery Rank 23 is now a thing, so they made a test for that. So if you were making your way to Mastery Rank 23, you can do that. Quick sorties, yep, we did that. Endless Void missions are now a thing. Not just the Endless Void missions were like, well, it's already been a thing, but you can choose new relics for every 5 waves of defense, every interception wave, every 100 cryotic, and there's another endless type. But basically every round you get to pick a new relic, which is awesome. Not just that, but every time you pick a new relic or you go through that set amount of waves or defense, whatever, or time, and survival, if you go through that amount of time, you also are going to get boosters, which includes affinity boosters, resource boosters, and some other things. They're all relics. There's probably a drop rate for relics or mods, maybe better mod drop rate. and it says after 15 waves, if you can go longer than 15 waves in any one of those things, or not 15 waves, I don't know, 15 tiers. It's kind of a strange kind of thing to be mentioning. Tiers is kind of different, but supposedly, if you've been doing it for a crazy amount of time, you will be getting Radiant Relics as drops, which is a big deal. That's a really big deal. I'm looking forward to that, but I'm going to have to do some formatting to my Warframes if I'm going to go 15 plus waves. Conclave now has a bunkers map for Conclave players who like the PvP. That's like a Grineer tile set, I guess geared towards like the War Within Fortress kind of thing. Pretty cool. There's now a Arbiter's Arena for Lunaro, which is really cool. I'd like to check that out. A lot of this stuff you'll be able to see on my channel coming up, so make sure to subscribe. Just throwing that in there. Blocking bonuses. So they were talking about weapons that have the ability to block. You will now be able to... I should have put something in the background. Maybe... I don't know. They're the blocking bonuses. So for the Ak Brunt, there will be blocking bonuses, and... I think it's like crit bonuses or something like that with your melee weapons or something, as long as you block. And the Sylva and Aegis are going to have like elemental resistances or something like that when you block. Something crazy, but it's going to be boosting your damage output or your resistances or something based on blocking stuff, being successful at blocking. Bursas are now going to be changed slightly to the point where lower level missions are not going to be getting certain bursas that are kind of more difficult than the others. So it's actually really good because I believe that a lot of early players have been having trouble beating bursas. Some players are going in and getting their new Valkyr or their new Warframe, and they're going into Corpus missions and have been getting beat up because it's a new frame, and even though they have the skill to complete higher level missions with low level frames, the problem is the bursas are just kind of throw that out of whack. So they've helped them out a little bit in that, which is good because I do like to jump on and like reform a frame and jump into a mission, 15 to 20, and challenge myself because I don't want to have to do Earth 10 times over before I can rank up, But and then lastly, I'm trying to think of a few things. Kuva Siphon missions, I guess, are going to be a mission type or something coming in after you complete the War Within, which is interesting. For the most part, I think that is pretty much everything they have pointed out. Pretty interesting. I covered the endless mission types. I covered this. Alerts, we talked about this. Anything in here? The War Within. So, I guess in the comments below, just type in... let me know what Warframe you're going to be taking into the War Within to have a chance to enter for that little attachment pack. I'll pick random number generators. Going to pick someone in the comments below. Let me know your for PC. Sorry guys, for PC only. Let me know your in-game name and let me know what Warframe you're going to be using for the War Within. Last thing I want to do is actually get the cinematic or little dialogue going for the War Within before we leave off on the video. So, without further ado, quest can only be started from the Codex. Bam. So, oh yeah, and the door in the Lisette is not open yet. That is not a War Within thing, guys. So, the door in the Lisette is not open yet. So, let's view cinematic and let's check this out, and we will be done after this is... Oh, is this the... We'll see. Hold on.
Hush. Let the beasts do their work.
But the dreamers have awakened. They will come for us.
Yes, they will. Like the answer to prayer.
Well, I mean, I guess that's all it's going to show us for that. Let's get in, let's just push begin. Let's see if we get some dialogue brought up or something. Oh, we already saw this. Oh, we gotta go through it again. I'm sorry. Oh, really? Okay, alright, so there it is a second time. Sorry, guys, that was kind of silly. Okay.
Are you alright? You're somatics output seems high.
I just nodded off. It's nothing.
Good. Deploy a warframe to Lua. My sentries have gone silent. We may have an intrusion.
On it.
All right. That's that. If you want to see the quests and whatnot, stay tuned for my channel. I was debating on not doing the quest on my channel just because I don't want to really spoil it. I may be a day later than most other YouTubers, so I highly suggest for these really late game missions, do them yourself first. But if you want to have fun and enjoy it with me as I do my first playthrough, expect that within the next day or two. I am, like I said, going to be doing stuff with the attachments and some fashion frame and whatnot. I also would like to get some of the Tenogen stuff, hopefully, but that is in the works. There's a lot of other stuff going on my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I know this was a lot of rambling and a whole lot of just news stuff. I wanted to bring it to you guys so you guys knew I stayed up crazy crazy long to just gain this knowledge, because there's a lot of stuff that you get from the streams that you just don't get through just text, or text reading through text or whatever. It takes you too long to learn that stuff. I wanted to put it all here for you guys. There are some little other patchwork stuff like Frost has his cloth physics and stuff like that. I didn't really say too much of that stuff because not everyone really cares about that. You can go look through the patch stuff if you really want. I suggest it because maybe I missed on something small, something that you guys might care about more than I do. But that's that. Looks like we are good. Oh, lastly, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to put this early in the video. I'm going to leave an annotation because this is a really huge deal. Hopefully you stuck around this. Well, I mean, like I said, I am going to put it as like a title in a header for the entire video, because there's a promo code right now for the War Within. It is called, literally the promo code is War Within. You'll see it on the screen, and it's limited. It's going to get you a Teshin glyph that you can only get basically in the next couple days, I believe. So absolutely make sure that you go over to the promo code in warframe.com and type in the War Within. Thank you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see a ton of daily Warframe content. I do Warframe every day. I love this game, and hopefully you guys will come around and have some fun. Until next time, guys. Blow!